Paymon who?
Matahede.
Paymon Latahede. Who is he?
Never paid taxes in 30 years. Fought the U.S. tax court and won.
See, I believe our rights come from God, not from government. Hello, my friends. I'm Paymon Motahede, the president of Freedom Law School, which I started in 1996. As you know, we talk about freedom in the Freedom Hour. I'm an immigrant from Iran, where we had no freedoms there. And I found America in 1977, when I came here, no longer the land of the free, home of the brave, but land of the meek and indentured slaves. So I've been trying to have you regain your freedoms. As you know, recently, Donald Trump, former president of the United States, there was an attempted assassination on his life. Fortunately, the assassin failed. And he only just shot Trump's ear right by his head, by the way, right there. Not the outside part, but just by his head. That much, really, folks, was the difference between life and death. And so, questions arise as to what happened there. Well, I'm going to tell you up front what I think happened. I'm going to back it up for you. I think this assassination was done by inside sources, inside the federal government. Secret Service was definitely in on it. Secret Service, okay, and they're under the Homeland Security Secretary Mayorkas. Yes, that crook that opened all the borders and have everybody from all over the world come in without any vetting whatsoever. Yeah, that crook that did not give RFK Jr., Robert F. Kennedy Jr., any protection as he was supposed to by law as a candidate for president. Finally, after assassination, decided to give it to Robert F. Kennedy Jr. And Mayorkas works under the Parkinson's disease senile Biden, which of course we know Biden is not running the show. The people in his administration are actually running the show. The Chief of Staff, Department of Injustice, yeah, right, and you know the CIA and the Department of State and Homeland Security. All these guys are really running the show, so they're in on what's happening. FBI is going to cover it up. So let's look at the facts. Enough of my opinions. Let's see facts, right? So let's take a look at the screen, okay? First of all, here's what they did. Secret Service Director Kimberly Cheetle focused on hiring women, boosting diversity. That's her, yes. There's a woman in charge of the, Secret Service, and her focus was on diversity, equity, inclusion. Don't believe me? Here's the advertising, okay? CBS News talks about it. Here we go, folks.
To expand hiring, they're aiming to have 30% women recruits by 2030 and even allowed YouTube influencer Michelle Carre to train with agents.
But I'm very conscious as I sit in this chair now of making sure that we need to attract diverse candidates and ensure that we are developing and giving opportunities to everybody in our workforce, and particularly women.
That workforce will be pivotal for the 2024 campaign season, which for the first time includes a former president who already has lifetime protection. Agents were there when Donald Trump was arraigned in New York.
We were able to work out the details ahead of time of how that particular day was going to go, but we will always ensure the safety of all of our protectees that we have.
The service has a zero-fail mission, a mission officers are training to uphold, pretending this field is the most famous address in America.
Now, let's go now to another video I'm going to show you guys. And we're going to see where the gunman was seen on the rooftop by people and then videoing him. Here we go, right here. Look at right there. Look at that guy. He's there, right? Okay, let's see. Yeah, that guy. He was, other people had seen him beforehand. This is after he was shot, but he was also seen moving around by people down there before. Now, let's go to other thing when we got here. Analysis of Secret Service. By the way, shout out to the Gateway Pundit. They usually have the best articles that tell you the real news, real time, from verifiable information sources, videos, or the own admission of the crooks and criminals of what's going on. So here we go in this article, okay, that came out, analysis of Secret Service failures in the Trump assassination attempt. Okay, and we're gonna go right here in this article. You guys probably heard about this, but the rooftop security lapses. A significant failure was the shooter's ability to access the rooftop of the American Glass Research Building just 130 meters, 140 yards from where Trump was speaking, okay? Wow. Folks, this is crazy. The U.S. Army's primary manual on physical and executive security, okay, outlines critical steps that were overlooked in this case. These include conducting a thorough tactical analysis to identify strategic points and potential threat areas, and performing detailed reconnaissance to gather real-time information through site surveys and intelligence resources. Ignoring these essential procedures likely contributed to a security breach that allowed the shooter to position himself with a clear line of sight to the former presidents. Okay. Furthermore, despite the presence of Secret Service counter sniper teams, the shooter managed to open fire before being identified, of course, and neutralized. Okay, this shows a major lapse in advanced security sweeps and a failure to eliminate sight lines to the stage. Yep. And then on top of that, folks, but this was no accident. It was deliberately done. These are grave, serious errors. They're not just, oh, see, we messed up. No, it was deliberate, just like the John F. Kennedy assassination. Okay, now let's go down a little bit further, okay? Ignored warnings and poor response. Eyewitness accounts reveal that the police ignored public warnings about the gunman. Okay, a witness reported seeing the shooter with a rifle on the rooftop and raised alarm. However, these warnings were not acted upon. Yeah, how about that? And look at that. Additionally, footage obtained by TMZ shows the gunman lining up his shot, highlighting missed opportunities to detect and intervene before the attack. Well, maybe we should see that, the TMZ, right? Let's take a look what's there. Okay, here we go. See this here, you go to the source. Trump rally shooter seen opening fire and getting killed seconds later. Oh, look at this guy right there. See, you see him right there. He's bigger. You can see the guy. Okay, let's look at this short video. Okay, here we go. Oh, there's that guy. You see that guy? You see him shortly. Let's wait a little bit longer. It'll come up. You know, don't see him there right now, but it'll come up again. You'll see people try to catch him on the camera. The sniper is up there. Okay, the people out there wondering what's going on here. That's where the camera goes up and down. Okay, here you see right there. He's being cleared up. Let's go a little further in this video to show it to you guys. Okay, here we go. Here is this body. Here we go. Let's go further. Okay. Oh, there it is, right there. There he is, folks. He is up there. You can see his hair. You can see his glasses on there. You can see his gray shirt, of course, his butt, and his shoes with black and white. Okay. In fact, he has some kind of a bottle in the back with a gray bottle with a blue top. Okay. He was there. People were seeing this guy. Okay, and telling pointing to him. But did anybody do anything about it from Secret Service? Was not even around to hear anybody pointing out this guy, okay? That the regular people on the ground were seeing. There he goes. You see that picture right there? I just want to show you where that video came from. Okay, it's real. Now, Secret Service say it did not sweep building where the gunman was located. Wow, really? This is Tulsa's News and Talk, and they say CNN also reported that the Secret Service did not sweep the buildings where the shooter was located. The agency had law enforcement conduct security at the business. Local agency. Folks, Secret Service is in charge of all this. Not the local police. It's their job to protect the president, not delegate to somebody out there, right? So now they say that typically Secret Service will work with local law enforcement to secure locations. It is not known which local law enforcement agency was supposed to be in charge of where the shooter was found. Okay, well, I don't like CNN, but you can click on the CNN link if you want to go there. But look at this MSNBC report. Rooftop where a gunman shot at Trump was identified as a security vulnerability before the rally, sources claim. That's right. 2 sources told NBC News that the Secret Service flagged a building near the rally site as a security concern. Well, let's go further in the article about this, okay? And it tells someone should have been on the roof or securing the building so no one could get on the roof. Of course. Of course, that's just common sense, right? You don't have a building high up, okay, with a tall rooftop, 140 yards away, can easily shoot the president. That's one of the first places you should have completely secured, make sure no one's up there, or you have your own agent up there, right? So they take the article. It says that understanding how the government got onto the roof, despite those concerns, is a central question for investigators scrutinizing how a lone attacker managed to shoot at Trump during Saturday's campaign event. Of course, you're right. That is a central question because he was allowed to get up there. They deliberately just relaxed and let him get up there, and it was told, go there. Nobody's Secret Service will be there. Because what would the guy go there and say, well, what if the Secret Service is there? Right? They would get me, they would shoot me. Right? He would not be stupid enough to try to go up there knowing that this is someplace that Secret Service would have secured ahead of time. Any dumb, even a 20-year-old dumb here would have known that. But he got up there because they told him, don't worry about it. No Secret Service agent will be there. So there's the answer to this central question that NBC claims is so hard to figure out, right? Now, sniper who took out the gunman fired 1 round, 1 shot. Interesting. But there's more to that question. Look at this, okay? The Secret Service sniper who neutralized the gunman fired 1 round and was assisted by a spotter, according to 2 federal law enforcement officials with knowledge of the response to shooting. This is from CBS News, no conspiracy theories channel, right? The mainstream CBS News, right? Well, let's see that. This is interesting. A gunman and a sniper both took out the shooter like that, with 1 shot. And the sniper, is looking where Trump is speaking, at least 180 degrees around. He's got to be looking for anybody that might be, shooting at the president, perhaps, right? Oh, he happens to be looking straight at him, right there, and boom, 1 shot, get him. So, what's wrong with that story? What if the gunman, the sniper of the government was looking this way, or that way, or that way, or this way, and this way, or this way? How would it take it to get exactly perfectly at that shooter and shoot him straight right there with 1 shot? My guess is that he was always there ready. Him and the sniper assistant both saw him. They knew he was there. And they were told, as soon as he shoots at the president, you kill him back. That was the job, to cover up. Just like the John F. Kennedy assassination, they had the patsy, Lee Harvey Oswald, right? That he didn't do it. We all know that. And then later on, Jack Ruby kills him. Oh, it's all done. Later on, Jack Ruby also gets killed in prison, but with cancer. They have him get cancer, so nobody could say anything. It's all done. Mystery solved, right? Except the plan didn't work this time, as it did with John F. Kennedy. Okay, so let's go back to Gary Pundit. Iraq combat sniper employment officer who led hundreds of combat missions highlights major security lapses that allowed assassin to shoot. That's right. The assassin was allowed to shoot at Trump. Let's go a little bit of what things he points out, okay? First of all, this guy was a sniper employment officer for his battalion and led hundreds of combat missions. And there were major security lapses in the security plan that allowed the shooter to engage President Trump from 130 meters and easy shot. Not one, not two, several major lapses, plural, okay? So let's go on a little bit more. In this article, this guy said a lot of good points. This is one of the witnesses. This guy, I'm going to play him for you, okay? Who says, we're pointing at I'm going to play a little bit, at the gunman. And Noma's coming to get this guy. We saw him. So go look us up. You can look it up on YouTube yourself, okay? This is, and BBC interviewing him. Global News has put it up there. Yeah, this is an actual witness that we saw him. But we point him out, but no one else was there from police or security service nearby to stop him. How coincidental is that one? Well, let's continue, right? It was no accident, folks. So the guy says there's a sniper team scanning the rooftop for threats. That's right, just like you see here and below, right? That was a sniper that you see up there to watch everything. But the team has long guns. You generally want a security element co-located. That means another one with assault rifles that can engage much faster, especially within 300 meters. They couldn't engage fast enough. In other words, this guy, you see right here, his long gun was for something farther than 300 meters. Another person needed to be there that could shoot at somebody like between 300 and 50 meters. Or 300 and 100 meters, okay? Because you can get a shot better with the guys for the rat range, because that guy's gun was calibrated for very long shots. Okay, but even the closer shot was not protected. How ridiculous is that? You have your gunman up there looking for somebody way out there to get him, but someone closer, only 130 yards. No need to bother securing that distance, because we want the guy to be successful and kill Donald Trump, right? All on purpose. There are no accidents in these things, folks. Okay, right. Now let's go further in this article. They neutralized the target, but not before he wounded President Trump, killed an innocent civilian, and seriously wounded 2 more, okay? Gross failures in the plan meant they were too slow to detect the threats. Mission failure. To detect the threat? No. There was no too slow to detect the threats. It was on purpose to let him do it, and then, bam, right away just shot that guy that did it, so that there's no, that was him, lone gunman, done. Let's continue. So really, the question is, how does some nerdy 20-year-old with a car full of explosive plan and nearly execute the assassination of United States President during a highly secured rally surrounded by Secret Service, without help from the people inside and the Democrats outside? Well, folks, the answer is simple. They helped them out. Secret Service was in on it. Mayorkas, was in on it. Yes, Mayorkas, you want to sue me in court? I'll go toe-to-toe with you and I'll sue you back, you lying criminal Mayorkas. Okay? And Biden, that senile guy, who knows what he knew or didn't know? It could give him plausible deniability, right? He doesn't know anything around it happening anyways, right? So let's go, and I'm going to end with this thing, okay? Information Liberation tells us that Trump shooter was spotted on the roof by law enforcement 30 minutes before shots were fired. Wow. How you like that? Go check out this, folks, okay? Okay. Now, this is not quite so confirmed, okay? But according to Ford sources, one of them noticed a suspicious man on the roof near the rally at 5:45 p.m., called it in, and took a picture of the person. We have learned from sources the person in that picture is Thomas Crooks, okay? So I'm not going to rely on this one because this is second-hand information, but I'm going to further investigate this thing. I want to find out more about this thing, okay? And I'll let you guys know about what I find here about this, okay? Now, that was reported by this, okay? This Nicole Ford, okay? And Chris Menner, spotted this. Trump shooter Thomas Cook was spotted on a roof by law enforcement 30 minutes before shots were fired, and was photographed and called it as a suspicious person. Well, let's see. Here with this .x, of course, okay? 1 minute long. You can play this thing on WPXI, okay? That reports on that, so we got to contact them because they are the source of information about that I'm sharing with you, and we'll see, if they get something more solid about this information for us to get to you. Now, having said that, folks, Bobby, let me just show you this picture. This is what you see here. There's a rooftop, right? Where Trump was, assassin was. This is the sniper team. Yeah, these guys could have seen, they've seen that guy, the shooter. They chose not to shoot him until he shot at Trump first. So, and what did Trump do, of course? Trump got up there. And after he was shot, he said, "Fight, fight, fight." I saw that, and tears came to my eyes, really. I don't know about you, but this man was just shot at to be assassinated. And a second shooter could have shot him again, or the same guy, but he had enough courage after maybe 5 seconds had gone by, 10 seconds, the shooter was killed, to let you American people know that you need to fight to get our country government back. These people are trying to even kill him because he stands for you. That's right, they don't want someone like him because they got all these crooks running his show. Let's see, we had crooked, we have Biden's a crook. Before him was Obama was a crook. Let's see, before that, okay, Romney ran and McCain running for Republican. They were crooks, right, running against Obama. And then we had Clinton's were crook. The Bushes were both crooks. Reagan and Carter were both dupes. They used them, but they're not. I don't think either of them was outright crook. Okay, Ford was an insider crook, covered up the JFK assassination. He was part of the Warren Commission report to cover things up. Nixon, I think, was not a crook. He didn't realize how corrupt the system was. Johnson was a serious crook. You know that. He was in on John F. Kennedy assassination. He was in on that gig. And that's why I did a whole cover-up with the Warren Commission. So what do I do about this, folks? Trump tells us to fight. How, you ask? How am I, one little guy, citizen, going to fight these guys? Well, it's actually easier than you think for you to do your part, folks. That's right, your part. And it's simple. All you got to do, folks, is just stop feeding the monsters. Yes. Here, go to freedomlawschool.org, okay? Freedom Law School's website. And we'll show you how to not pay any more of your hard-earned money to the criminals in Washington, D.C. There's 7 steps to defund the swamp. Follow the law, and know that based on the official legal websites of U.S. government, No law requires 99% of Americans to file and pay income taxes, and you can see the proof in this 9-minute video right there, and start your journey to live free of IRS deception, robbery, and slavery, and defunding the crooked swamp. That's right. freedomlawschool.org. It's there for free. 9 minutes. Get in your car tomorrow morning, right? Put your smartphone on. Just listen like me. Listen twice. And I see, whoa, we've been lied to. And I got a little bit more longer videos, details if you want, for you to know this is not Paymon's opinion or claim. U.S. government's official legal websites. That's right. The Internal Revenue Code, federal tax laws. Here you see it online. Is what I rely upon. And U.S. Supreme Court, U.S. Treasury decisions, even the IRS's own form and instructions on the 1040 form. So check it out. You'll be amazed you're being lied again once more. Okay? Now, once you understand that, folks, it gets easy. Because in step 2, you learn you got to stop filing income tax forms. That's right. You've been deceived into putting a rope around your neck. That 1040 form is where you claim you owe the IRS money under oath. You swear to you owe the IRS money, and you make yourself subject to audits and harassment and prison time by the IRS. That's right. Step 3 is you have to realize the IRS is over 99% bluff. That's right. IRS is not this God. They want you to believe it is. They're going to strike you dead if you don't file. This cartoon lays it out. The same crooked major media that told you lie after lie after lie for decades have you believing, that the IRS is this monster that if you don't file, you go to a prison. Whoa! Be scared! The Wizard of Oz is here. There's 80 million non-filers according to IRS's own numbers. Go to freedomlawschool.org for the proof to see for yourself. Of course, folks, you've been programmed all your life to pay federal income taxes and payroll taxes, corporate taxes, estate gambling, and even gun manufacturing taxes that you never legally owed in the first place. Yeah. So, now once you understand that, folks, you can take courage from our victories, folks. We've been the IRS left and right many times. IRS have never tried to put me in prison, even though openly I have not filed and paid any federal income taxes or payroll taxes over 30 years. How come I'm free? Why do they put me on jury trial? Because they know there is no law requiring the average American like you or me to file income tax. And I know the law that I get to show to jury that the crooks are not me, but they, the government lawyers, IRS agents, and judges, they are the crooks and criminals who are robbing you and done treason on the American people and the U.S. Constitution. They swore to uphold and defend from all enemies, foreign and domestic. They have become the enemies of the American people, and they don't want me to expose that to a jury, get acquitted, and give our movement more publicity. Folks, you can be free just like me. Folks, no student of Freedom Law School has ever gone to tax prison for federal taxes. Never. Nor had their paycheck or bank account levied or home or business seized by the IRS. So, what does that tell you? IRS is a myth, folks. Yes, they are weak. You are powerful, and you regain your power by going to freedomlawschool.org. And as you drive around, listen to our videos when you have lunch or dinner. Then you go and watch it to verify everything I'm telling you is from the government's own official legal websites and reports. So with that, here we go. So you got, this cartoon, folks, it just says it all right there. That's the myth of the IRS versus the reality of the IRS. Okay. Now, step 5, folks, is simple. You question authority. Yes. All you got to do, folks, is simple. Okay? Write to your lawmakers about the law. Free yourself lawfully by writing to the U.S. Congress and you are protected from imprisonment with our petitions. And no federal lawmaker has ever refuted our legal petitions, as shown us, and shown us a law that requires people of the 50 states to file and pay income and payroll taxes. That's right. Petitioning the U.S. Congress to stop renegade government insiders from imposing the various federal income taxes on you, the American people. Folks, these are free on our website. On our website for free, freedomlawschool.org. You can do the petitions. The law is quoted in its legal essays, easy to understand, and attached for ease of reference from U.S. government's official legal websites. Yeah, so you all should be doing this, folks. Now, once you do this, you're free. You no longer have to pay any income or payroll taxes. And we can help you with the corporate and other income taxes. Don't pay those either. And you can defund the swamp, the crooked CIA, FBI, Homeland Security, DOJ, FDA, CDC, all these crooked organizations in Washington, D.C. who are your sworn enemies. Don't pay the salaries anymore. You don't need to be afraid, folks, okay? Little Iranian kid can do it. So can you. I made it easy for you, brothers and sisters, okay? So, folks, and then if you want to, you have an option. If you don't have to pay Beast, IRS, any of your money, folks. It's really Satan. It's really IRS. It's really slavery. Whichever one you like, it all fits, doesn't it? Now, if you are the kind of person with the founding fathers' heart and attitude and resoluteness to be free, you want to join hands with other people like yourself, of great people like you, with a heart of gold and freedom and passion for freedom, folks. The choice is available for you. Yes, you can do that if you want to, okay? And here, you can enjoy your 100% guarantee when you legally stop filing and pay income taxes, as long as you are a member of the Restore Freedom Plan. Yes, you can join the Restore Freedom Plan, folks. This is the plan modeled after what the Founding Fathers did. That's exactly what the Founding Fathers did, okay? This is what they did. This is a blueprint for them. Don't pay the King of England. They petitioned him. The king ignored the petitions, and they stopped paying taxes to the king. We stopped paying taxes we never legally owed in the first place. Okay? So here, folks, we will prevent the IRS from levying your money, or Freedom Law School will reimburse you, and you will not go to prison at all. Guaranteed, folks. See, everybody can do their part. And lastly, but not least, one more thing. What you have to do is to all of us speak up and tell other people about us. Yes, spread the word. Tell other people about the Restore Freedom Plan, and we'll pay you for exposing the truth and the law. Arm Americans with the law, and American families will be back to freedom once again. So, folks, I love every one of you, and I came to America to live free. And I found America not to be a free country. Way back then, in 1980s, I was speaking out and telling Americans, folks, wake up! They've taken our country back. They took our government. They stolen it. They're stolen it. Let's take it back. It's gotten a lot worse. Before it gets way too late, let's do it. Trump is there asking you to fight. That's right. Fight. 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 He said 3 times. How many times more does Trump need to say to you to fight, like the founding fathers, like him? For you to stand up and man up and don't pay $1 to the crooks in Washington, D.C. You can go to freedomlawschool.org and stop income tax withholding from your paycheck altogether once. All of you who are non-employees, business owners, independent contractors, for you it's double easy. Just stop sending the IRS quarterly estimated payments. Stop signing those 1040 forms. It's easy, folks. And to fund the freedom movement, the Restore Freedom Plan, just like America's founding fathers did. I cannot take a horse to water and make it drink any more than I can make you do anything. You have to choose freedom, folks. You have to choose, instead of when you get in your car every day listening to music or your favorite talk show, arm yourselves with the law in your brain. Go to freedomlawschool.org. Go through 7 steps. Tell your friends. Put it on social media about Freedom Law School, folks. And together, with Donald Trump and our president-to-be, we'll work and return America to its greatness, a free country of peace, prosperity, joy, and happiness, where everyone like you, instead of being told what to do about the crooks in government, ordered to do this or the other, put masks on, take the jab, or give me your money, you can be free. With love, I wish you all the very best, and hope to see you all very soon at our upcoming events throughout America.